Hi, everybody. This is one of my cats, Sophie. We call her Sophie the Wonder Cat. She's a muted calico, and look at how beautiful she is. Oh, she's got a pink belly. Yes. So anyway, I wanted you to see one of my kitties. She's not big on being held, but she's a doll. I love you. I love you. Come on. So that's one of my kitties. And now that I've held her, I have to do this. When you have cats, you just get used to the fact that you're going to have cat hair all over you all the time. Okay, put that over there. I've got a bit of a mess around me. I wanted to do something a little different today. I wanted to talk about three things. In yesterday's video, I had mentioned that we need to start thinking beyond Trump because he's not going to be president forever. And when he leaves office, we have to have a new plan. And all of us, all of humanity can participate in that plan. And we should. It's really important that we participate. So one of the things that I've been told since I started working with spirit and working with my pendulum and doing tarot was that I was supposed to be a teacher. They said that that's kind of my role. I'm a teacher, and I've heard that from mediums. Linda G, I think, mentioned something about me being a teacher. I had a reading with her. And I had a reading with another gal about a week before I had a reading with Linda G, and she said the same thing, that teaching and guiding people and helping people find the light, that was one of my purposes in this lifetime. So I wanted to do a different type of reading today. I'm going to do a pendulum reading. My guides have said that they would like me to do a pendulum reading. So I'm going to use my hematite pendulum. Be a little easier for you to see it on camera. And I use this alphabet chart. It's not a Ouija board. I don't use Ouija boards. This is an alphabet chart. I may have to pause before I do this reading to do my protections and put that around me. And they also wanted me to pull an oracle card for you, so I'll show you how the pendulum helps me pull oracle cards. And then I wanted to start by talking about Lemurian Crystal. Okay? I just bought this today. It's a Lemurian Crystal. It's a type of quartz. It's a very special type of quartz. And it's been on my mind for over a week that I needed to go and I needed to buy one of these. So today I went to the store down the road. There's a place down here that sells crystals, and they opened the case for me. I was just immediately drawn to this piece. And as soon as I picked it up and put it in my hand like this, I got full body chills, emotion. I started laughing. I almost cried. It was just like this incredible surge of happiness and light and emotion. And it was like when I say I almost cried, it was like happy tears, the kind of crying that you do when you're so happy you just can't contain it and you cry. And I'm like, that's this is my crystal. That's how I knew. This is only the second time that I had that type of reaction to a crystal. I also bought a sodalite. I got a piece of sodalite. My guys kind of directed me to this specific piece of sodalite, and so I bought it. But I wanted to tell you about Lemurian Crystal before I went into oracle reading and the pendulum reading, because this is part of what I'm supposed to be doing. Now, Lemurian Crystal is very intense. It's super powerful. You don't want to work with Lemurian Crystal unless you kind of know what you're doing. It can transmute. I mean, it learns from you as you learn from it. And one of the ways you use it is Lemurian Crystal has striations, and you can't. I don't think you can see them. Here, I'll see if I can get the light to. Can you see those striations? Oh, come on! I'm trying to get the light to catch. There we go. Do you see those striations? Let me see if it's on another side. Yeah, there's some more. That's what here, come on, show everybody. That's what Lemurian Crystal is known for, okay? And those striations, I have some paperwork here, are known as, where was it? The footsteps are to heaven. I just saw it. Wouldn't you know it? I just saw it, and then I lost it. Anyway, I'll find it again. Stairway to Heaven or something like that. Let me just real quickly read a few things. I don't like reading on these videos because anybody can read. I would prefer to just talk. But this is such an important crystal. I really don't want to rely on my memory to tell you about this. And I would rather make sure I'm telling you factually, okay? So in this book, The Keys to the Universe by Diana Cooper, this is a book that my guide said I needed to read, and so I'm reading it. Very important book. It has a chapter on Lemuria. Now, Lemuria was the civilization that was on Earth before Atlantis. And the beings that lived in Lemuria were known as Lemurians. And they were androgynous, without sexuality, and also had a great desire to heal the planet and the right energy to do this. However, the Lemurians were etheric. They were not fully in a body and did not physically step onto the land. In that sense, they were like angels, but vibrating at a fifth dimensional frequency. And what's happening right now on Earth is humanity is going from a third dimensional, fourth dimensional, up to a fifth dimensional frequency of living. And there's a vast spectrum. You can be on the low end of the fifth dimension, or you can be on the high end of the fifth dimension of living. And I've been told I have reached that. I am now a fifth dimensional being because of the amount of light apparently that I have ascended to, and the vibration. My vibration has increased. And it's just through doing meditations and getting in touch with a more spiritual side of myself, and turning to love and not hate. That's really important, is to turn away from hate and fear-based thinking into a more love-based thinking. And this happened for me probably late 2017, and that's when Archangel Michael, and there he is, okay, that's when he came on as a guide. He actually told me that my light became bright enough for him to see me in November of 2017. And he came on as a guide. And then he's been my primary guide up until a few months ago. And then that's when, Lord Katumi, okay, you can, if you want to look his name up, you can actually, this particular entity, an ascended master, has incarnated as a human multiple times, and you can look up and do research on him if you want. That's not what this video is about. Maybe in another video I'll talk about these guides and who they were in past lives, but not this one. But anyway, he is now a primary guide for me, and a guide named Lord Kumeka. Not a guy, a guide. I don't want you to think I'm getting all colloquial. Cash on you. But I don't have a picture of Lord Kumeka. What I've been told from those who have contacted him and have seen him is that he appears older and wiser, like a wise man, almost. White hair, I think white beard. But he apparently just came on a few weeks ago as a primary guide for me. And what I've been told is that Lord Katumi and Lord Kumeka are going to end up kind of sharing the role of being my dominating guide from this point forward. Okay? So anyway, just to give you a little background about me. So Lemurians, this is, the Lemurian Crystal, a little more, that was the information about Lemuria, fifth dimensional beings. But these fifth dimensional beings were so etheric that they were like angels. They actually didn't walk on the earth. They gathered the divine qualities from the energy fields of Earth and the auras of many planes of existence, stars, planets, and constellations, and added this to pure source energy, like source, God, okay? The source of all things. When they focused this awesome light onto the planet, it solidified and created the Lemurian crystals. They placed the crystals into the earth, and the light from them poured into the ley lines so that the earth was lit up from inside. The land was unconditional love. The land itself was unconditional love. The earth is a living entity. I mean, a lot of us want to look at the earth and go, We look at the trees and the grass and the rocks and we think it's just dead matter. It's not. The earth, the trees, the grass, it is a living entity. I was actually leaving today to go pick this crystal up, and they were cutting a tree down, a perfectly good tree down the road. And my heart hurt because I know now that when you go into and cut down trees, when you go into the woods or just whatever, and you cut down a tree without telling the earth that's what you're doing, it's like getting surgery without anesthesia. It hurts the earth. It hurts the tree. You have to, if you take nothing else from this video today, and you can call me hocus pocus all you want, I really don't care. Okay? I know what I speak is the truth. If you're going to go cut down a tree, or if you're going to go do some major gardening or prune your rose bushes, tell the plant first that you're going to do it. Say, with love, give it a warning and tell the plant or the tree, or the earth, pull the energy out of this limb so that when I cut it off, it doesn't hurt the plant. It doesn't cause pain. And the earth will then pull the energy out so that damage isn't done. Okay? Watch the Lord of the Rings, the Twin Towers, and you see the walking trees. It's kind of like that. Okay. So this is a little about the Lemurian crystal. When the Lemurians, when Lemuria was destroyed, because the planet went through a cycle and the civilization was destroyed to make room for new civilization, they put these crystals, they implanted and infused their knowledge into these crystals, and then they took them and they hid them around the earth to be found when the time was right, when the earth began to ascend again, and when the knowledge was needed again. And this is the time. These crystals were just recently found, I guess, at the turn of the millennia. So it's not even been 20 years that people had found these. And I think they're now found in Brazil. I think there are other places around the earth where these crystals will be found, but right now I think the only location where they're finding them is in Brazil. Okay? When you're meditating, rub your thumb over the striations, and this will open up your I guess, a channel. Let's see if it says in here. Where did it say to cleanse? Meditate with the Lemurian seed crystal by holding it, or either to your third eye, or letting your spirit awaken and begin to see a deeper understanding of life. You can also, like I said, hold it and rub your hands on the striations, your thumb, and you'll be kind of granted more knowledge. And again, the more you use it, the more powerful it gets. There's a lot more to know about Lemurian crystals. So they can be called Lemurian seed crystals. If you are inclined to use them, you need to read up on them first. Okay? Like I said, I knew that this was the crystal for me when I picked it up, and I just got zinged. My whole body zinged, and I knew this was the one. I didn't get that reaction to any other crystal there, just this one. And that's kind of how you're going to know that a crystal is yours. You'll touch it and you'll feel this charge. Something different's going to happen. But just be careful how you use this. It's very powerful. Okay? So that's Lemurian crystal. All right, we're at 15 minutes. Let's just see if we can do a quick oracle card. I'm going to show you how I pull oracle cards. This is how I pull tarot cards too. But it's a little different because I have to determine which deck the oracle card needs to come from. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set out a few decks. I'm going to pull some that I think this one. I'm kind of getting a pull to this deck. It's the Mystical Shaman deck. And I've asked, let's just ask. Let me pull this down, okay? Hopefully you can see that. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Spirit, how many oracle cards do you want me to pull? This is 1. This is 2. And I really hope you don't want more than 2 because we don't have a lot of time. But if you have more than 2, go in a circle for me. How many cards do you want me to pull for my viewers? 2. Okay, do you want me to, let's just confirm, do you want me to pull 2 cards for my viewers? Yes or no, please? And it says yes. This is a yes. This is a no. Okay. Are any of these 4 decks, is there a card in any of these 4 decks you want me to pull for my viewers? That is a no. All right, so then we'll get rid of these. Kind of hoping. I've got a mess here. All right, let's just do this. Okay, are any of my cards, or any of the cards, or either of the cards in any of these 3 decks? If so, please point to the deck, and if not, just give me a no. No. Okay. Well, they're taken. Let's try this one. This one. Let's do a dragon. Let's just see. Okay. Are either of my cards, or the cards you want me to pull for the viewers, in any of these 3 decks? If so, point to the deck, and if not, give me a no. Oh, dragon. Okay, they're wanting me to pull a dragon for you. How about either of these 2 decks? Is the other card in either of these 2 decks? Can you give me a little more energy, please, in the pendulum? There we go. Thank you. All right, that's a no. Sometimes they hold back the energy. I was kind of hoping we wouldn't get to some of these particular decks because the write-ups can be a little long. But you know what? It is what it is. Okay, is the other card you want me to pull in any of these 3 decks? Sacred Rebels. Okay. Are there any other decks or any other cards you want me to pull? Just last call. Any other cards you want me to pull for my viewers? No. All right. 1 from each deck. The Dragon Oracle is a wonderful deck by Diana Cooper. I love this deck. I get so excited to see what dragon I'm going to pull. I've actually got a wonderful dragon right now. Wait, you know what? I've already pulled a couple. Is the card for the viewers still in this deck? It could. It's not the one. It's not either of the ones I have pulled for myself. All right. So this is how I do this. Shuffle. Knock off any old energy. All right. I need is this it? Is this the card? I don't know. This is not how I draw my cards normally. Is this the card? Yep. That's your card. Normally I have to draw the card, but today it leaped out of the deck. So we're lucky there. All right, from this deck, it's the Emerald Dragon. Brings in healing and cosmic abundance. Good fortune is coming. Let your thoughts support your divine perfection. Align with your 5th dimensional blueprint. There's a little bit more of a write-up on this. I'll read it in just a minute, but this is the card that Spirit has pulled, my guides have pulled for the viewers from the Dragon Oracle. Now I need 1 from the Sacred Rebels Oracle. This is by Alana Fairchild. I love her decks. Her decks are so beautiful, and it's almost like she's channeling from the hand of God. It's just incredible what she gets. I love getting oracle cards from all of her decks because it's always something that I need to hear, and it's always on point. I got one. I think I got one from one of her decks last night that just it made me cry. Was it her deck? Yep, it was one of her decks. I was so excited to get it, and it was perfect. It was exactly what I needed to hear. It went along with everything that's been going on in my life the last couple of days. All right, I need one card from this deck, please. One card for my viewers, please. I was drawn to this one and this one. Let's just see if it's either of those. So this is how I draw my tarot cards. When I'm doing tarot, I'll spread the deck out. I'll get drawn to some cards. And usually, 90% of the time, the cards I pick that way are correct. Is this the card you want me to draw for my viewers? I'm getting a yes there, just to confirm. Is this the card you want me to draw? No. All right. That's my card. All right. Oh, this is good. Focus on the light. Holy cow, that's perfect. I actually feel like that's exactly what you all need to hear right now, because that's what I'm supposed to be teaching you, is to how to focus on the light. So Emerald Dragon. Let's go find out about Emerald Dragon, and I'm going to pull this back up. There. Emerald Dragon is... Okay, where is it? Oh, it's a 5th dimensional dragon. 54, page 54. There we go. It brings in healing and cosmic abundance. Good fortune is coming. Let your thoughts support your divine perfection. Align with your 5th dimensional blueprint. Emerald dragons are wise healers who prepare us to align with our true 5th dimensional blueprint. So you're all being asked, you're all being prepared to align with your 5th dimensional soul blueprint. They work with the mighty Archangel Raphael, the Emerald Angel in charge of the development of the third eye. And your third eye is like right there. Okay? They clear our emotional body to leave us free to love, forgive, and open our hearts. And I feel like that's important. I read that and I felt like this is what you're being called to do. Turn to love and open your hearts, even to those that you would rather not, even to people like Donald Trump. Okay? That was a huge turning point for me. When I stopped hating him and I started sending him love, everything in my life turned around. I don't like the guy. I want him out of the presidency. I want him out of the White House. I want him gone. I want justice served. I am not going to hate him. I am going to send him love and light, and I'm going to forgive him. And I am going to never say, I hope he dies. I can't wait till he's dead. I wish somebody would take him and assassinate him. Those are not the kinds of things that are going to help you ascend to the 5th dimensional level that you are meant to ascend to if you say them. If you do say those things, you have to stop. Okay? They're just eating you up. They're destroying you, and they're destroying your chances at being a higher level entity. Okay? You're doing yourself more damage than you are doing to him. Love and light, kind words, or no words at all. Okay? Turn that frown upside down. Okay, these magnificent dragons also retune our mental body so that our thoughts support our divine perfection, which is exactly what I was just referring to. This allows Archangel Raphael to pour emerald light through our spiritual body so that our physical body aligns with all we can be. They also open us up to cosmic abundance. Working with Archangel Raphael, they link us through our third eye to Jupiter and its ascended aspect, Jumbai, or Jumbay. I don't know what that is, but apparently it's something important. Okay, it's something for me to research. This is the planet of good fortune and beneficial rewards. Okay, so there it was. The blessings that fall upon us may be financial, but not necessarily. And they are always fortuitous for our ascension pathway. So this card is leading and guiding you to ascend and telling you the time is now. If you have found this video and you're watching this video, this message is for you. The guidance here is receiving this card invites you to fill your aura with emerald light so that the emerald dragons can enter your energy fields easily and consume all that no longer serves you. And this would be closing your eyes for a few minutes every day and just envisioning emerald light pouring into your aura and into your energy field. And maybe even asking and inviting the emerald dragons to come in and consume anything in your energy field that no longer serves you. These dragons will help you do that. Breathe gently in and out of your third eye. Just imagine that you're breathing in and out of your third eye when you breathe, so that the emerald dragons can touch and open it. They will start to pull back your veils of illusion so that you remember who and what you really are, this beautiful, incredible soul that is here for a purpose. This card indicates you are ready to receive healing, love, and a cornucopia of wonderful things. So relax at a deep core level and invite these magnificent dragons to bring good fortune into your life. Remember to be grateful for all the good that comes your way. And gratitude was also something that was a huge turning point for me. I would practice gratitude every morning. I would go out on my front porch and I would just sit there and list all the things I was grateful for. You know, you think, oh gosh, how many things can I come up with? Oh my God, I came up with everything. I was grateful for street signs. I was grateful for the stars in the sky. I was grateful for the air in my lungs. I was grateful for my beating heart. I was grateful for my 10 fingers so that I could write my books. I was grateful for my writing talent and my skills as a writer. And I mean, you start to think and you start to wonder and put your mind to it. You can come up with, sorry, I saw a wasp fly by the window. And it's like right there. But when you put your mind to it, you can find a bajillion things to be grateful for. The trees, the sky, the rain, the sun, the snow, the car that you drive, your garage, the roof over your head. It's endless, okay? And when I go for walks, I just pull gratitude into my heart and I just hold it and I just smile and I'm just like the whole time, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And it will turn your life around the more you share your gratitude and the more you vocalize, whether mentally or outright, your gratitude. All right, number 37, focus on the light. These write-ups can be a little long, and I apologize for that, but apparently Spirit really wanted you to have this card. So bear with me. Again, I'm not a fan of reading. I may do a second video for the pendulum reading after I do this, because I don't want this video to get too long. Okay? So focus on the light. A tremendous force of light is gathering around you. It is attracted to the purity of your intention to create from your heart. As your intention grows, so does the light. As the light grows, so does your intention. It's like the one feeds the other. Magic wants to happen for you now. The synchronicity, perfect timing, opportunities, and information that are needed will seem to be drawn right to your door. You may start to feel as if you cannot walk outside without stumbling into something helpful, wonderful, and inspiring. I think this is a definitely kind of a step, like these two cards go hand in hand. The Emerald Dragon, showing your gratitude and all that went up with that card, and then moving into this one. You might be startled as this interplay of light with your heart evokes many new successes and attracts an abundance of opportunities your way. I feel like this card's also for me right now. This is something I'm going through. You may need to adjust as the field of light grows stronger and its effect becomes more palpable. It may bring rather dramatic improvements into your world. You may be uncomfortable or feel out of your depth with these changes. This would be understandable, but it would be a shame for you to hold on to that resistance for anything more than a brief moment. Any resistance or fear will inhibit the continuing free flow of the light so that it can manifest its beauty through you in the physical world where it is needed. Yes, this is exactly what I'm supposed to be teaching to the people who are watching this video. This is exactly what one of my purposes is supposed to be by starting this channel. It's to help you find the light so that the light can work through you and light up the world even more, and to turn you away from fear. Remember what that just said here. Any resistance or fear will inhibit the continuing free flow of the light so that it can manifest its beauty through you. Fear and hate inhibit the flow of light. That's why it's so important for you to stop hating Donald Trump and to stop hating this presidency and to stop hating this administration if that's how you feel. It's why it's so important for you to start loving what's in your life and doing what you can in the name of love to make this world a better place, because Donald Trump is gone already. He just doesn't know it yet. Okay? Rest assured, his time is up. Okay? We just need to let destiny play out. Destiny is the end game. We already know what his end game is. The destiny is already written for him. Human free will is what gets him there. Okay? We don't have to worry. His time is already over. Okay? All right. Stop hating and fearing. Love. Okay. It is best to stay focused on your pure heart and intentions. Just allow all else to happen of its own accord without making it mean anything too personal. Simply let it be the workings of the great light of love flowing through a pure heart and touching the world. Even if the light that is drawn to you and flows through you has some dazzling effects, you don't have to get caught up in it. Doing so might start you worrying that you are unworthy or that you are unable to keep up. This worry will constrict possibilities rather than allowing the free flow of the light. You have permission simply to be appreciative of the light and to enjoy it as you continue to focus on what really matters, the pure intention of your heart and your desire to create. I know a couple of folks who are so caught up in hating Donald Trump so much. They watch the news all day, every day. It has consumed their lives. And they are so unhealthy physically right now. So sick. It's like their hate for Donald Trump has consumed them so fully that they can't even function anymore. They're not doing themselves or anybody else or this planet any good by being so caught up in hating Donald Trump that they're so sick that they can't even function. Don't let yourself get to that point, okay? Take care of yourselves and find a capacity to love and release all of this stress and worry over Donald Trump and his presidency, okay? Let's see if I can hurry up through this. If you are not sure what this means or how it would look on a practical level, consider this example. A service-oriented business becomes very successful financially and gains considerable commercial power, which can be used to help promote its message or assist other organizations in gaining exposure to the public. Of course, that power could be used in less pure ways, such as boosting personal ego rather than promoting the agenda of the heart. Power games and politics might start erupting as the people grab for their share, and suddenly the purity of the project begins to crumble. Okay, ooh, now we're getting somewhere. Sometimes success can be like a powerful mirror and a shining searchlight as it shows up what was already within someone or a group of people. Under the spotlight of success, it is more intense, amplified, and obvious. This can give us an opportunity to sow the seeds of our own destruction or to work on what arises from a heart-centered perspective to create a firmer foundation that supports even greater attainment. You have a choice, okay? That's what this is. I've been going back and forth. Hate leads to bad, leads to horrible things happening. Love leads to greater attainment and a rise for everybody. How would that work in this example? By returning attention to the heart of why the business was started in the first place. It is wise to maintain focus on the pure original motivation for the work, rather than shifting course to focus on money or influence. The latter are not bad per se, but they are a rather different vibration, focused on personal gain rather than heart-centered contribution. Asking for money and wanting money is not bad, unless you want it for selfish reasons. Okay, unless it's your sole purpose, unless it's the only thing that you can even think of that you want. I ask for money, but because I want to help more people. I can't help as many people as I want to help because I don't have enough money to do so. So I'm like, give me more money, Spirit, because I want to help more people with this. And if I had more money, I could do that. I could help more people. I could donate to more people, more organizations that are doing great things for this planet if I had more money to do so. Okay, so again, asking for money is not bad. It's your intention behind it that needs to be, kind of considered. When focus shifts from the heart, the underlying energy of any creative project can become contaminated with lower vibrational forces such as fear, which is behind greed, for example. If this is not rectified, that business or creative project will begin to change. It will lose the luster of its original purpose that made it so attractive and magnetic to the light. Its continued ability to grow as a light in the world is diminished. It may end up becoming just another corporate machine, successful according to other more conventional measures, or not. The genuine heart-centered success that creates a win-win field of energy for all involved can only be attained, nurtured, and expanded when those creating the project or business remain focused on the purity of their own original intentions. This oracle brings an assurance of success of the highest order, not just commercially, but from the heart. It will manifest as a highly valuable offering to the world. This applies to a project, endeavor, or organization in which you are involved. Your heart will help you realize which group or project it applies to. It may be more than one. However, you must stay focused. Enjoy the glittering lights of success, but don't be distracted by them. Stay on point with what you want to create and why. Stay true to yourself. This oracle also brings another message. Don't be distracted by other paths around you at this time, as you are too close to succeeding on the one you are on now. Okay, so if you're one of those people, stay focused on what you're doing. Don't shiny thing. Okay, diluting your energies in the pursuit of too much will slow down your success, and the world needs your light to shine sooner rather than later. In time, you may diversify and explore other ways to express yourself, but for now, build what you are working on and know that success is coming swiftly. Okay? There is a very short healing process, thank goodness. If you want to get this deck, again, it's the Sacred Rebels Oracle, and I highly recommend it. It's a wonderful deck. This is the healing process, and you may want to just make some notes here and do this later. Imagine that a huge sunflower is following the sun from sunrise to sunset. Imagine a golden arc of light being created by the gently moving head of the sunflower. That arc of light flips upside down to become a vessel filled with golden energy that drops down like a rainfall of energy from the golden orb of the sun. Imagine you can bathe in the vessel of golden energy. It feels good. Stay with that good feeling and let it settle in your heart. In your own time, just open your eyes. You have completed your healing process. It's really all you have to do. And you can rewind this and just close your eyes and kind of imagine what I'm telling you, and then just let it go and keep your eyes closed beyond this. And with that, I'm going to end this video for those of you who are still in the throes of that healing process. And I'm going to do my pendulum reading in a separate reading, okay? A separate video. Love you.